There has been a disturbingly large influx of content being pushed to people on TikTok, YouTube, and likely Instagram, and it seems to be a major problem. And to be honest, I haven't seen much talked on the issue, and this issue has to deal with online pedophilia. Now, before anything, I want to say that I don't think some of these creators know what they are doing, and you'll understand more when I start talking about this, but just keep that in mind. The content I'm referring to is this: newborn and reborn baby dolls and toddlers. And this is content that I've known about for years and years now. A lot of us probably have. But when we first saw it, it was more so in the form of therapy for grief, people with PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, Alzheimer's, dementia. It was used in nursing homes and as a form to help grieving mothers who may have lost a child. It was something very sweet to see these dolls being used as a form of therapy to help those that truly needed it. And again, that was for a lot of good reasons. However, I started to get some very popular content being pushed to my For You page on both TikTok and YouTube. And for a little over a week now, I've seen more people use these dolls as a form of cosplay and pretend rather than therapy. And of course, I let the curiosity get the best of me, and I started clicking away trying to figure out what the hell this content was, because I only saw old ladies with Alzheimer's using the dolls, really. I didn't really know much else about it. So I started to click away, and there's some content that has tens of millions of views to it, and some of it has hundreds of thousands of likes over on TikTok. But why is this stuff so popular? And why is it getting pushed to the platforms right now? I really wasn't sure what to expect, but through a little bit of looking, it was a lot worse and a lot scarier than I really thought it could be. And it was likely a lot more harmful over on YouTube. On TikTok, the content ranged from normal therapy videos to some more of the weirder type of videos. I can't lie about that. Some of it is bonkers seeing what people do in their spare time, but I really can't judge people. Okay, I can a little bit, but you know. But what was shown of the dolls was much different than what was being shown on YouTube. On TikTok, I didn't see any nudity of the dolls being shown. And yeah, nudity with dolls. Who cares? Well, if it's a lifelike, anatomically correct, realistic looking doll of a child, you know, like if you don't find that at all somewhat creepy and disgusting, I don't know, man. It might be a you thing. And again, this deals with not just, you know, oh, here's a baby, we're changing the diaper. It means taking the doll and being like, look at it. Look at its butt right here. Look at its wiener right here. Here's its mouth, opening its mouth and putting it right there for the camera. So essentially posing a lifelike doll of a baby in somewhat sexual poses for content views. And this is all while these videos rack up millions of views. Even the more recent ones still get 500,000 easily. And this can earn the creator hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then this begs the question, who the hell is watching all of these videos? Surely there can't be millions of people like myself that saw this and were like, screw it, let's go ahead, let's look in there and let's see what it is. Yeah, sure, there's gonna be some. But millions? No, it's way worse. One of the channels I stumbled across has about 2.5+ million subscribers, and they're still posting frequently after 8+ years. And quite a few of their videos have between 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even upwards of like 100 million views. And some of the content that they post is a lot more popular than some of the other content. And with this many subscribers, you either have content where you have fans that are extremely loyal to you and they watch almost every single video of yours after 5+ years, or you have content that is extremely clickbaity. But I believe that this goes as far as having both of these alongside having a much worse third problem, and that is online predators. And I say this knowing that there are a fuckload of online pedophiles. And if you don't think that, you don't go on the goddamn internet at all, or you're one of them. I'm calling it. If you don't think that there are a lot of pedophiles online, you're one of them. One of the much larger Reborn doll collectors over on YouTube, Kelly Maple, has been posting Reborn doll content for well over 5 years now. Her content focuses primarily on her daily life with her Reborn dolls, taking them shopping, taking care of them, unboxing them, and subsequent footage of her daily life. And although she has amassed over 2.5 million subscribers, I have to kind of wonder, who these people are. And to be honest, you would think that people maybe just really love her personality or her content is very popular. But yet when you go in and watch her videos, the amount of views to the likes that she gets is extremely disproportionate. Some YouTubers will get 1 like for every 30, 40 views, some 1 like for every 100 views, or even on shorts you might get 1 like for every 200, 300 views. Her videos will get 1 like for every 1,000 views. So this is a video that'll get 1 million views and only 1,000 likes on it. Now this may be due to the obvious curiosity someone may get when scrolling on YouTube and seeing a thumbnail or a title of something like this. But sadly, it seemed that the videos that pertain to a more detailed view on the doll were the most popular. And yes, it's probably just as gross as you would think. YouTube has a nifty little feature where you can go through a video and see where people rewind and rewatch the most common parts. And this is great for creators to find out what parts of their video do well. What do people actually want to see? What do they want to see more of? But the awful thing with these videos is a lot of the replayed content is the extremely suggestive material being shown. When scrubbing through the videos, the most replayed moments were either when the doll was nude, topless, or showing something, or it didn't have a diaper on, or on up-close shots of the face with the mouth being opened and closed. And it's really scary. It doesn't take a genius to put 2 and 2 together. Some of the views are likely from people wondering what the hell the content is, but it's not gonna be 1 million plus people like myself that were just wondering what the hell this is. And sure, with the content being centered around dolls, yeah, a lot of kids might be tuning in to see what this is, but that's maybe just a little bit weirder. However, with all this being said, I do believe that there is good reason to assume that there are a lot of online predators out there that are taking in this content and using it for their own benefit. And it's really hard to say if creators like this understand this, because it's not like I want to suggest that, especially when a lot of these people do seem to have grief, PTSD, just something that this is their outlet to heal. Albeit it is a little weird, you know, but if it helps them, it helps them. And I completely support that. But when this shit starts going on, you gotta ask, because it hurt. Because it hurts. It's disgusting. That's like, oh, someone's healing. Let me be a predator. What? Not me, but them. You know, like literally taking advantage of you online. And I'm sure this isn't something that some of these creators aren't unaware of, considering that all of their comments typically are filtered, and it is only pure love and all support given to them. So it's like, what are people saying? What what are they saying about this? Because even if they're saying weird things, I would rather have them say something weird or being like, that's cringe, that's weird, you're a grown lady playing with dolls. I'd rather have them say that. Well, I wouldn't want them to say anything mean, being a piece of shit. But I'd rather them be a little bit mean than pedophiles. And remember, this is all in the realm too of people posting family photos. Don't fucking do it. Little Susie and Billy look so cute in their swimsuits. Yeah, you know how many people online are taking that picture, downloading it? Oh my god, putting it through AI now to do something terrible to it? Oh, I don't know. Always remember, people will be disgusting. People will be mean. Yeah, humanity is doomed. Boom. So just stay safe online, as always, especially kids. Just always know who's gonna see your content. That's all I really have to say on this topic for now, so thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this around, let me know what your thoughts are on this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.